As of 2023, the pension age is 67. I don't think many of my viewers are 67. If you do so, my apologies, and please leave a comment below. Welcome to Crypto Insights, where we teach you about crypto. In this video, we're going to focus on social security in Portugal. This is not directly crypto related, but if you're a freelancer or you work in Portugal in the crypto sector, then this becomes a crypto related topic. Because many of my clients are stating money paid to the government in the form of social security is also considered taxes, and it's not. And that's what I'm going to explain in this video. So if you want to know how social security works in Portugal and what is included, keep watching. So here is an article that I wrote myself, and feel free to visit my page and watch the other documents as well. The name of this article is Segurança Social Explained. So I start off with what is Segurança Social. So the Segurança Social is a social security system in Portugal. It includes unemployment benefits, pensions, gives you access to the healthcare. In order to get the Segurança Social, you will need a temporary or permanent residence permit. It's also possible for students. If you have been offered a job in Portugal, your employer will most likely assist you in registering for your Segurança Social, because as part of the payment, the employer needs to pay, and part of it you as an employee need to pay. If you are a freelancer, then the responsibility becomes yours, and you will have to apply for your own social security number, NIS, and you will have to pay the contributions yourself. If you have any doubts regarding it, always feel free to contact me. So how to get the NIS, the Número de Identificação Segurança Social? In order to obtain a NIS, you need to be employed or self-employed. It's not impossible to get one without having a job already in place, but it's more complex. It is possible to obtain the number in one of the physical Segurança Social offices, or you can apply for it online. So what do you need to apply? You need a passport, and you also need a legal stamp of entering Portugal or entering the EU if you're a non-European citizen. You also need your Portuguese taxpayer's number, your NIF. You need your residence permit and a copy of your work contract or your self-employed contract, because even if you're self-employed, you will have some contract with the person that is paying you for your services. And it will have to take from 5 to 10 days, always business days, so 1 to 2 weeks. So how can you benefit from Segurança Social? Because this is a question that I often have, like, oh, Segurança Social, that's just taxes. And it's actually not true, because part of it you will get back, and I will explain you why. So it starts off with the pension. Part of your social security payments will be directed to your public pension. As of 2023, the pension age is 67. I don't think many of my viewers are 67. If you do so, my apologies, and please leave a comment below. And it can also be lower in certain circumstances. Besides the public pension, there is also a 401k program called PPR, Plano de Poupança e Reforma. This is comparable, as I said, with a 401k, and if you go to your bank, they should be able to explain you how it works. So then unemployment benefits. First, you have the normal unemployment benefits, which happen if your contract doesn't get extended or you get fired. Some of the reasons to get fired, you might not get the unemployment benefits, so always double check that. Then, if the unemployment benefits, if you don't get that criteria, or you already past that phase because the unemployment benefits are only temporary, then you go to social unemployment. So that is basically a backup. It's a lot lower, but it's also one of the unemployment benefits. Then you also have partly unemployment. So when you can't completely work and you don't have the energy, let's say, to work 8 hours per day, then you get partly unemployment benefits. Then you have allowances for cessation of work for self-employment workers. So even if you're self-employed, which is very common in Portugal, also called recibos verdes, it is possible to have unemployment benefits. Then another benefit is maternity benefits. So mothers are entitled to a maximum of 30 days of voluntary leave before childbirth, followed by 42 days of compulsory leave after birth. Fathers qualify for a maximum of 20 days leave, which 5 are taken immediately after the birth and another 15 in the following 6 weeks. Mothers qualify for the initial parent benefits for 120 to 150 days. However, an extension of 30 days is provided if the parents take shared leave or in case of multiple births. All in all, 100% of the income is usually paid. That's important, 100%, for the first 120 days and allowed by 80% for the next 30 days. And then you obviously also have access to the public health care system. So you can go to doctors and you have lower payments because there's always a little payment involved. So once you're registered with your Portuguese social security system, you should be able to access services through the national healthcare system. The first time you go, you will get a doctor assigned. Like from personal experiences, I have a doctor assigned, but I never met that person in real life. I only had some communication in the email. So it doesn't mean that if you have a doctor assigned, that is the only doctor that will look after you. We also recommend you to update your vaccine passport, as Portugal might be slightly different vaccination standards. So that is something that I personally want to share, which happened to me. That I came here, you had to show your vaccination passport, and they said in Portugal you just have different bacteria in the street, let's say. So therefore, they will update your vaccine. So this is basically a brief summary of Social Security. You see that it includes way more than you thought at the first point. Also, that you get part of it back in the form of a pension or get unemployed. So it's not as normal taxes. So if you have any questions, just as the usual, put it in the comments below or send me an email to contact@cryptotaxesportugal.com. And I hope to see you next week. Bye.